Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Richawd back with another video, another rant, or another whatever you want to call it. You know, another Richawd mad at the world, as some of you guys try to paint it. But really, all it is me telling y'all what's going on, bro. You know, and it's like when you tell people what's going on, bro, and you tell people the truth. I see what y'all do. Y'all start to gaslight people, bro. Like, I got this one dude, Ghost, whatever your name is, probably some burner account. Can't even put your real name. Can't even put your profile pic. No disrespect to my supporters who got, accounts and you don't show your face. I know some people just don't want their face out there, whatever. But this Ghost guy, it's not just him. It's all type of people, but he said like, oh, I just want yes men around me and all this and that. And I know some of you guys be like, Richawd, why do you care about the comments? Why do you respond to certain comments? Because I know how the comments influence people, bro. I know a lot of people, they click on the video and the first thing they notice is the comments, bro. So, I feel it's necessary if I see something that I don't agree with to give my perspective on it, because, a lot of people don't watch the video in full. They don't get the full context. They just click on it, skim through it, read through a few comments and go about their day. You know what I'm saying? So the comment section has a lot of influence on what people think about your video. And if people, how long they watch and all type of things, bro. That's why I feel the need to respond to some of these comments. But to the person saying, he was saying, I just want yes men in the comment section, bro. And I respond to these things, bro, because if it's not true, I have to defend myself, bro. Like, he's like, oh, you YNs always getting defensive. It's not about YNs always getting defensive. It's, and I guess I'm a YN, but it's like, bro, if you saying some stuff that doesn't make any sense, bro, I'm gonna defend myself. If you're putting dirt on my character, bro, I'm gonna defend that, bro, because, that's all you got in this world, your word and your balls, as Tony Montana would say, bro. Like, that's really the most essential things you have. Your balls create life and your words create influence. You know what I'm saying? Power, it's power in your words. But, bro, if all I wanted was yes men in my comment section, bro, I would be one of those YouTubers that delete all negative comments, bro. The very fact that I allow you to comment whatever you want to comment, as long as it's within the YouTube guidelines, as long as you're not just being disrespectful. Like, if you come in here and you're constructive and you're respectful in your approach, I have no problem with you. You can have different opinions. Certain people have told me certain things in the comment section that were true. You know what I'm saying? And I took heed to it. So for you to say, I just want yes men in the comment section is just not true, bro. But what I wanted to get into in this video, bro, it was a couple directions I wanted to go in with this video. But I think what I'm gonna boil it down to is we're in an evil world, bro. Like, the majority of people are evil. Let's just get that out the way. The majority of people are evil, from your churches to you name it, your job, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I have to read that. I just got an email. I have to read that when I get off of here. But we're in an evil world, bro. Like, you look at these churches, bro, it's just a big finesse, No disrespect to all my church-going people, but the church is a big finesse. Majority of these religions are a big finesse. They're not really teaching y'all much or holding the congregation accountable, Majority of these churches have a lot of female presence and feminine energy in them, so they cater to that kind of demographic, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why, they don't hold women accountable for how they dress in the church. They don't really hold men accountable no more for how they dress in the church. It's all about money. I forget that pastor's name, but I heard he closed the doors and said he wasn't going to let people leave until they've donated a certain amount of money. We got these pastors and private jets and exotic cars and all these things. It's just, this is how I know the world is just evil. Like, all of that is right in front of people's faces. And it's like, y'all still don't recognize what's going on. That's why it dumbfounds me when I see people and no disrespect, like I said, no disrespect. I personally know people. I got family, all type of stuff. that swear by the church. I just don't understand how. I just don't understand how you can still be so 10 toes down with religion and with these churches, bro, when you see what's going on. Oh, well, that's not all churches. Well, every church I went through takes an offering. You know, every church I went through, they pass that damn jar around and collect money, bro. Every church I've been to. I haven't been to one church that hasn't sent that jar around asking for money, bro. And it says in the Bible that you're not supposed to charge for the word. And they charging niggas for the word. The word should be free, brothers and sisters. Don't y'all see? Don't y'all see? It's a finesse, but y'all still don't see, because this is one direction I was gonna go in with the video. People love being lied to, bro. Let's just be real. Y'all church going people, y'all love being lied to. Y'all love being able to go out and I be seeing just a lot of girls. I be seeing 304s in the churches, bro. Let's take the 304 aspect. Let's take the player in the street aspect. You know you're not living a righteous life. Let me just go from the male's perspective, so the females, you know, don't be like, oh, you're just attacking us. Let me go from the male's perspective, okay? You out in the streets, you gang banging, you doing all this down. Okay, I ain't gonna say gang banging, because most gang bangers done gave up on the church. Let's just say you a player. You know, you not necessarily living righteous. You don't have order with your woman. You know what I'm saying? You just out here living your life. And then every Sunday you go to that church, bro, and you get told a lie. You get told it's all forgiven. You get told God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? You love getting lied to, bro, but deep down, you know you're not living right. Deep down, you know you're doing the wrong thing, but you can go to that church and get lied to and feel a little better about yourself. You know, for the dude in the comment section talking about, oh, you just want yes man in your comment section so you can feel better about yourself. No, y'all just want, really what it is, bro, y'all don't want people exposing the truth so y'all can feel better about yourself. That's what it is. Y'all want people promoting lies. If I was coming on here lying to people, I promise you my channel will be booming. Because people love getting lied to. People love just getting lied to, distracted, and entertained. Because at the end of the day, the reality is we're in an evil world. Majority of people, you know, their souls have been taken. They don't believe in God anymore. There's a lot of atheists out here. You know, a lot of the females, you know, they go both ways. No disrespect, you know, but it is what it is. And it'd be crazy, bro. Y'all be so pretty, bro. Y'all be so pretty, bro. But it's like y'all been feminized so much and taught to hate men so much, bro, that, you know, as pretty as you are, you know, you dealing with the same sex, and that's your business at the end of the day. But it just be crazy to me. Like I was just on Instagram right before I made this video, bro, and this is fine chick, you know, she fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pretty and everything, bro. But she got a girlfriend or whatever, and it's like, I'm like, bro, you know, and she the type of girl, she hung around like, you know, the street dudes and all that, bro. And it be these type of girls that be turning out. Like, y'all street dudes are straight demons, bro, for real. Like, y'all be turning these chicks out, bro. Like, a lot of these dudes, like, they turn these chicks out, get them in threesomes, all type of stuff. And next thing you know, she a lesbian. Next thing you know, she get a little taste of that, and, you know, she gets hooked. The devil gets her hooked. But I ain't gonna make this a long-winded video. Just know, like, we're in an evil world, bro. Anybody who's quote unquote doing the right thing or says anything of truth, they're just gonna gaslight, shame, and bring that person down. It's like mob tactics, bro. Mafia tactics, bro. It's a dirty game, bro. Snitches all in the streets, bro. Motherfuckers, you can't trust your neighbors. You can't really trust nobody. A motherfucker will snitch on you in a second for a little come up, or they just may not like your political views, so they may target you and gang stalk you and call the ops on you, and all type of stuff be happening, bro. You know, these people are shiesty out here, bro. You know, because like I said, the lie has to continue. You know, if you tell people the truth and people start waking up, bro, a lot of people aren't going to be making as much money as they were making. You know, if people learn about what's going on in these sports and what's going on in this entertainment, excuse me, what's going on in the rap game, you know, but it's like, people know, though. They tell you. Like, you listen to these songs, they tell you they're evil. They tell you they're manipulators. They tell you they're they're spellcasters. They tell you they're you know, they tell you they're what was I gonna say? They tell you they're manipulating you, bro, and they tell you they don't care about you. They tell you they'll F your girl and all type of stuff, bro. And we support these people, you know. Y'all worship these people, you know what I'm saying? That don't give a damn about you, bro. You know? So I just realized, bro, a lot of people just love to lie, and church culture just shows me how people just love being lied to, bro. Shorty's out here spell casting, playing with tarot cards, but got the nerve to take their ass up in the church. And the church will tell them it's okay, even though it tells you in the Bible not to dive in divination. But you do as you please, bro. Like I said, I ain't gonna come in here talking like I'm no saint. I still got my vices. I still, do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I still drink from here and there. You know, I still smoke my herb, all type of stuff. So I ain't coming on here capping like I'm some above the fray ass nigga, you know. But it's just certain things I call out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, when you call out these things, they just gaslight you. They say you're miserable. Like look, I hate to keep bringing up Ye, but like, and I don't really hate to keep bringing them up, but like, look at how y'all so outraged about Ye's outfit, bro. Y'all so outraged about that, but y'all don't be outraged when these niggas come out in crop tops. That's cool. Y'all don't be outraged when these niggas come out in booty shorts. That's cool. You know, y'all don't be outraged when, you know what I'm saying, these niggas, you hear about these niggas having to get bent over and all type of stuff to get in certain positions. Y'all don't be outraged about that, bro. You know, but y'all outraged about Kanye for what? For wearing I don't even like, I really got to dive into like, what's the meaning of it, you know, because obviously the white people, they wore that same outfit, but it was a white fit. So he's wearing it as a black fit. So like, you know, I really wish academics would have asked him a little more questions about the fit. I mean, he kind of tried to ask him, but Ye just kept like manipulating the conversation into it. He's real good at manipulating conversations. So if he don't really want to talk about something, he'll just act like you ain't even ask him that question, you know, because he's a master manipulator, you know. But yeah, I really would have wanted to know, like, Ye, like, what's the meaning of this? Like, what's the meaning of this outfit, bro? Like, well, what are you representing? You know, but it was interesting. It was polarizing. But at the end of the day, y'all want to cancel Ye for wearing that fit, but y'all don't cancel niggas, and y'all don't say, oh, I'm not going to support, or I'm not going to, like, it's certain people like, oh, I'm not going to show this outfit on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to put that outfit in my thumbnail. But y'all put Shea Gilchrist-Alexander wearing a crop top and wearing a sports bra in your thumbnail. No problem. Y'all put Duke Dennis wearing a crop top in your thumbnail. No problem. Y'all put all these rappers wearing all these zesty outfits in your thumbnail. No problem. Or in your video. No problem. But Kanye West wearing a black KKK fit. Oh my God. Ah. You know? And then y'all get mad at me because I agree with him when he said y'all all slaves. We all slaves, bro, because we are. But a lot of people just don't want to hear that. Like I said, people just want to be lied to. Y'all don't want someone to tell y'all that you a slave. Nobody want to hear that. You know, people don't want to hear that. You know, people don't want to hear the old school shit. Like I said, a lot of people have cognitive dissonance, I think the word is. Something like that. Basically where your brain, like, you hear certain things and you just, it's like some MK Ultra shit. Like, you hear some shit, bro, and you can't connect anymore. Like, your brain goes somewhere else. Like, you start to zone out. Like, certain people, they hear God, or they just hear something that's true and they just start to zone out, bro, because they're possessed. They're demons, you know? And, that's why I respect, you know, the people that just accept what they are. You know, I don't like the half steppers. Like, nigga, if you a demon, just say you a demon, bro. Like, stop trying to act like you a good, upstanding person. You're not. You know, you're not. And the majority of these people are not good, upstanding people. They just, you know, benefit off of weak and dumber people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, it's a dirty game, bro. Like, think about it like this. Hustlers, bro, they need fiends out in the streets, bro. So do you think these hustling niggas want niggas getting up on the word and learning about the Lord and getting saved? Hell no. Because if niggas start getting saved and shit, you're gonna have more people like, oh, I need to clean myself up. I need to get off of these substances and all this type of stuff, bro. The whole game is to keep people, distracted and lied to, so you can continue to feed into the system, so you can continue to feed into the circus, bro. And a lot of people enjoy the circus, A lot of people rather live this type of life, this life where you've bitten the apple and you've gotten all these truths about the world, and you feel like you're a god. See, one thing I disagree with Kanye on, he thinks he's God. He said he's the closest thing to God on earth, bro. None of us are we can't hold a pencil to God, or we can't hold a blow to, however it goes. We can't hold a candle to God, bro. Yes, we were made in the image of him, but we can't hold a candle to God, bro. That's why Kanye's going through what he's going through, like with his family and all type of stuff, bro, because, like I said, the devil can't give you a strong family, bro. That's something that has to come from God. See, God blesses you with a strong family, but when you've corrupted your spirit, and like I said, I mess with Kanye, but I know what it is. Like, his spirit has been corrupted. He's had to do certain things, like, rest in peace his mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a dirty game. Like, look at Future. Future his shooter gone. Some people saying that may have been, a blood sacrifice. So it's just a dirty game. And you just try not to get caught in the crossfires of all of it, but you just never know, bro. That's the scary thing, bro. That's why, like, even if you around these niggas, bro, like, you not safe, bro. Like, you may be next on the goddamn blood sacrifice list. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even safe really being around these niggas, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, when it's time to renegotiate their deal and this, that, and the third, bro, like, they're gonna do what they gotta do, bro, But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, bro. But that's just my little, my little 10 cents for the day, bro. But, yeah, man. But final thing, bro, to that ghost dude who just keeps commenting on every damn, he's commenting on like the last 3-4 videos I've posted, bro. Probably like the last 2 or 3. I ain't gonna exaggerate. But it's like, bro, like, and he says like he's a CEO or CEO or some shit like that. Like, I don't understand how I got people in these high ranking positions so worried about me, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how y'all niggas found out about me or whatever, but it must be something polarizing about me, bro, that y'all keep giving me the time of day, bro. And like I said, I don't hate y'all niggas, bro. Like I said, I'm all for the constructive criticism. But sometimes y'all niggas be wrong, bro. Like, I get where y'all coming from, bro. Y'all may see me like, y'all may see certain things that I'm doing and you may disagree with, and you may be trying to help me for real, bro. Like, some of y'all may actually be trying to help me, bro. But like, when you disrespect my character and when you say like, oh, you just want yes men around you, or you just want yes men in your comment section, like, you just can't come on my channel lying, bro. Because like I said, bro, if all I wanted was yes men in my comment section, I would delete all comments that didn't fit my narrative. If that's what it was all about, controlling the narrative and all this, that, and the third. No, like I said, I'm here for all the smoke, bro. I just want the truth. I just want the truth, man. That's what I post these videos for, bro, to try to get more understanding. When I vent, it's like I'm trying to get more understanding, trying to be like, yo, like, are y'all niggas seeing what I'm seeing? Like, can y'all relate? And a lot of people are seeing what I'm seeing and they can relate, bro. That don't mean I just want yes man to make me feel better about myself, bro. Trust me, I'm good, bro. I don't need other men to help me feel better about myself. If anything, that's a woman's job. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, that's a woman's job. You feel me? But I'm gonna leave it right there, bro. But just understand, this world is evil. If you want to climb your way to the top, if you want to get power, you have to be evil too. You have to be willing to do evil things. And I hate to say that, bro, but the truth is, bro, if you try to do things the righteous way, bro, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Rather that's slipping something in your drink, rather that's, putting something in your food, they're gonna get you. Or rather that's sending the woman in the red dress, we saw how things ended. I ain't gonna say all that, but we've seen how things have ended for a lot of people, bro. You know, if you want to start waking people up and really breaking through this thing, and like people like me, I don't have that much power and that much influence. I'm only 7,000 and something strong, so there's only so many people that I'm influencing. So they're not really too worried about me, bro. But like, if you really start getting a platform, bro, like 200,000, 500,000, a million, and you start exposing shit, bro, I promise you, they gonna take your platform away. I promise you that, bro. Because it's all about fear mongering. It's all about keeping people in control. It's all about keeping the lies going. If you come on here and you start spreading the truth, I've seen it, bro. It's YouTubers that came on here and they spreaded nothing but the truth. They helped awaken me. And now they ghost. I haven't heard from them. They don't make videos no more because they will get you, bro. They will find a way to get you, bro. They will have law enforcement, what I'm saying, on your ass, nigga. You feel me? I got another speeding ticket yesterday, but I take that one on the chin for all y'all who be like, oh, you just this, you just that, you can't take accountability. Like, no, I was floating that bitch, boy. But he was like, I wouldn't have even pulled you over because you was speeding. What I did, like, you know how you get caught in traffic and like everybody going slow as hell in all 3 lanes? So I seen like a little gap where I can get out that bitch. And I was on my need for speed shit, nigga. And I said, zoomed around that zoomed around that motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you, nigga, if you need a getaway driver, I'm your boy. I'm your boy, nigga. All I need is a fast car, nigga. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. How the majority of people get into crashes and shit like that, bro, you hesitate. You can't hesitate, bro. I'm the type of nigga, I'm not finna hesitate, nigga. If I see that gap, I'm gonna take it, nigga. But yeah, they got my ass again for a speeding ticket. I'm like, damn, bro. And 12 came out of nowhere. He was way back. I low-key tried to do the dash on that nigga. But he caught up to my ass. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I'll take that one on the chin. That has nothing to do with the video, but y'all know how I am. Sometimes I ramble. But peace.